Hey everybody, good morning from Grand Cayman where it's a sunny day. Woo! Yes, it's a beautiful day here. June 4th. It's been, the weather's been kind of, I don't know, not very good the past couple of days. It's been raining, it's been sunny, it repeats. It's been not very good, but it's that time of year. June is the beginning of the hurricane season here in the Caribbean, in North America, where we have to. Hey, Donzi TV, what's up, buddy? So we need to prepare. It's a big preparation for hurricane season because you never know when a storm might come in. Wait, guys, 1 second. I get my charger. Sorry. 1 second. One second, guys. Wish my cable was a little bit longer. There we go. There we go. My useless friend, welcome. Yes, I am off. Yesterday was my last day at the Ritz-Carlton, and just waiting for my permit to get approved. But yes, my last day. But yeah, it's hurricane season, so we do a lot to prepare. Make sure that you have a lot of non-perishable food items, which is a very important thing. Also, that you have enough clean water, like this. Do you think of my idea? What idea is that, my friend? Explain. My friend wants to go to a shop for me to advertise his business. We'll see, my friend. We'll see. Maybe this week. We'll see, my friend. My friend from Kenya, Jumbo. He's very useless, though. Going back to the original topic at hand. So yeah, hurricane season, very important to that we start gathering supplies, non-perishable food items, batteries, even a generator would be very handy. That's very important that you well prepared, batteries too, a flashlight, enough bottle of water, everything like that. Because some of these storms can just pop out of nowhere, and you have to be very careful. Because as the weather gets very hotter and the warm waters of the Caribbean, temperature starts to rise, and then you get these storms forming. So hopefully this year, this island remains unscathed. We've been quite lucky the past few years. We've had some storms in our area and some hurricanes that affected us, but no huge damage, which is very nice. But thank you for watching. Are we expecting something? Not yet, my friend, but always be prepared. Always be prepared. Because, yes, you never know. Anyways, it's the weekend coming up. I saw that The turtle farm is offering free entry for people who've been vaccinated on island. So I think me and Gabby might go on the weekend. We've very cool. I haven't been to the turtle farm in a long time. I haven't been since I got back since I've been here. By the turtle sanctuary. That's turtle farm. The turtle sanctuary is a place where they have where they raise turtles. They have the small ones, baby ones, big ones. They also have different parts of the place, like where they have a bird sanctuary, and I think they also have a saltwater crocodile, alligator that is there, and it's quite the place. It's very popular when we had tourists. It's always a popular place, so we would love to go there. And they're offering free entry for people being vaccinated, so that's even a bonus too. So hopefully we can go there this weekend. I'm gonna take a nice video. And you also have a gay parade. What do you mean a gay parade? You have K-Mass. I wouldn't call it a gay parade. It's K-Mass. Sorry, my friend is very useless. And we got 4 people now. Woohoo! Let's try and beat my record. Let's try and get 10 people. One thing that's happening now, it's mango season too. Mango season in Cayman. Really good mangoes. I just had one just a couple minutes ago. I was outside. Mangoes are known well here. They're super delicious. And there's a lot of mango trees, so they got tons of mangoes. Guy weekend next to your place? What do you mean a guy weekend next to your place, my friend? My friend, I can't understand your English. But yeah, mango season is in full swing. Hey, Miguel. Welcome, sir. How are things with you? How is Maine? I bet the weather is a lot nicer these days, right? Hopefully it's no longer, rain, and hopefully it's better weather. Well, I know there's K-Mass. It's not a gay parade. I'm not sure. Yeah, the parade. Yeah, all is good here, sir. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining this live stream. All is good. Weather is filling my pool. Nice. Yeah, I think in Toronto, where my dad is, I think I'm not sure the temperature, but I think the weather is now fairly consistent. But let's see. Here it's really hot as always. Oh, well, Toronto is 19 degrees Celsius. Wow. But tomorrow is going to be 31. Wow. It's a big jump. Filling your pool. Nice. So get some relaxation. How big is your pool? We have a pool here in our facility. It's actually pretty good size. Yeah, that you mean that tiny little fish you caught? What kind of fish was that? Like a perch or something? Yeah, I haven't fished in a long time. Sunfish. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have those in Ontario too. When I used to go fishing in this one lake near my cabin, it's a huge lake, and you have a lot of different kind of fish species there. You have like bass. Damien, that's not Miguel from Cayman. That's a different Miguel. Sorry, it's my friend. He thinks you're. We know. We have another friend named Miguel, who's living in Australia. He's from Jamaica originally. You want to do a lunch and dinner when we come? It's like 187 days. I mean, you haven't been here for 187 days? When was the last time you came to Cayman? Yeah, our friend Miguel, we used to work with him at the Marriott. But they recently moved back. Oh, yeah, you're moving here, right? Oh, yeah, that's right, because you were saying you're going to move to Camana Bay? Okay, nice, nice. I bet you're counting down the days, you know. As you said, 187 days. Please, you have never used it, my friend. Never used what? TikTok? No, I don't do TikTok. But yeah, you should. The fishing here is actually quite good. I've been once. Well, no, I've been twice now. First time I went fishing was when my mom came a few years ago. We went deep sea fishing. I caught one barracuda. That was it, one barracuda. And I went second time a few months ago. It was like back in July. I went with our good friend, and we caught a lot of snapper. Actually, it was pretty fun. It's not a mohawk, my friend. Gabby gave me a haircut. I need a haircut. My hair grows very fast, and you can see some gray hairs. I'm getting very very gray. I'm growing wise, as they would say. You need to shave your mohawk, my friend. Useless. So Miguel, what do you do again for work? Are you trying to move here to work like remotely or? As long as I live. Yeah, Damien's he's on a few of my videos actually. Yeah, he's my friend from Kenya. Okay, not for work. Okay. So are you like semi-retired? What do you mean the pool? Yeah, you have seen him on plenty of my videos. He's a good friend of mine. We've known each other since we started at the same time back in 2015. Yeah, we started the Marriott together, and yeah, he's been a good friend. Okay, so you're moving here for your family. Okay, nice, nice. And where do you have you bought a place already? Are you going to buy a place? Or are you going to rent? Apparently, like the real estate market here is just it's been crazy. People have been buying a lot of property here. People who want to work remotely and all that jazz, which I understand. Like Cayman's a lovely place. Yeah, they're offering this global. Oh, okay, nice. That's in Camana Bay. Yeah, Cayman's a very nice place to live. You know, it's very friendly people here. You know, we got the expat population is people from all around the globe. You know, you got Americans, Canadians, Brits. You got people from Africa, Asian countries, South America. You got people from the other Caribbean islands. Very modern too. Nice infrastructure, roads, all that jazz. You know, it's one of the nicer islands. It's very safe too. Yeah, definitely. You know, definitely. We'll definitely get together when you come here. You know, you can, yeah, when you come, we'll definitely hook up for some carnivore and get some fine spirits. Okay. We can grill some steaks. Yeah, we can grill some steaks and drink some wine or drink some beers, whatever we can do. But yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Yes, I have used it actually. My friend, I have used it. We've used it now maybe 3 or 4 times, but it doesn't get used very much from other people. I don't think it's very quiet. It's not many people. They go to the ocean. They go to the beach, which is very close, but the pool's nice too. I don't mind it, but I like the ocean. Donzi, thank you, sir. We're having a good day. I appreciate you joining. Always a pleasure, my friend. I like your vlogs too, man. But yeah, going back to Cayman, it's a lot of people moved here recently for the global citizenship program. They're trying to attract people to work remotely here in a safe environment. It's been very nice living here for the past, like, since the pandemic started. They closed the border closures. People getting vaccinated. People getting vaccinated. It's been quite nice living here in the past year or so. Oh, you're at work. Okay. Well, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my live stream. I appreciate it, my friend. But yeah, it's been very nice living here past year. The government's really taking care of us. The next step is to reopen the borders. Another thing that I should mention that the UK has this list. It's like a light system: green, amber, red, for countries that they're advising their citizens to travel, not to travel. And Cayman was originally put on the amber list, which is like they have to quarantine for 10 days. And then they revised the list, but Cayman's still on the yellow amber list. Like, we should be on the green because we have very few cases here. The only cases we have here are people coming back to quarantine. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Even the governor and the premier were very disappointed about the no change to our status. Even like a lot of our population been vaccinated now, and more getting vaccinated. We're getting more shipments of the Pfizer vaccine from the UK, but we're still on the amber list, which is kind of disappointing. It's I would thought we would be moved to green. So, but hopefully that'll change in the next few weeks, months to come. The border reopening is still to be determined. Maybe September, maybe October, November, maybe even a new year. Don't really know, unfortunately. So it's it's quite sad. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the Ti amo. Amor. My Primandita is joining us. Yeah, well, have you been, Miguel? Have you and your family been vaccinated? My friend, the turtle farm is here. I'll show you the. It says free admission, May 26th to June 6th, when you show your COVID vaccination card. Thank you for doing your part to keep our community safe. So yeah, they're allowing you to visit the turtle farm free of admission, which is pretty nice. I forget what they charge for admission, like 25 CR or something. So it's pretty cool. Nice. So yeah, if you're vaccinated, depending if you're coming October, hopefully by then they're gonna cut the quarantine time down to maybe 5 days for vaccinated travelers. That'd be nice. For you and your family, so you don't have to quarantine for the 10 days. I think other countries. Certain other Caribbean countries, like I think Turks and Caicos, is not like, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to quarantine. You can just go and you land there. You're free to go if you're vaccinated. Whereas other places, Cayman still is requiring unvaccinated travelers to quarantine. So it's frustrating. Even in the U.S., like the U.S. COVID cases have been dropping, even the UK. So I think we're getting there. Take a little more time, so be patient, but everything will work out in the end. Hopefully, it's been a crazy year and a half or so. Very crazy. I saw in the news today, like in Hong Kong, it's the anniversary of the Tiananmen Square massacre, and I think it happened in 1989. Because in China, that's where this whole thing started, is in China and Wuhan, and they're the ones to blame for everything happened. Like they owe us money. They owe us our money. Like it happened there, and like it could have been like if they would have controlled it better, it wouldn't have affected the billions of people that it did and the millions of people who died from this thing. It's just crazy. Tough to like to remember that this all happened. Like everything happened when it did. I remember hearing about coronavirus when I back at work. It was like because some guests were canceling because of that, and just hearing about the rumors of it, and then slowly it was like a snowball effect, and then we had a person who came to the island on a cruise ship who was an Italian man who was the first one who died. He was on a cruise ship. He disembarked and he had to go to the hospital. He eventually passed away. I think we've had like, I'm not sure how many deaths we had on the island. I think it's been like 2 or 3. And the number of confirmed cases, I think it's like in 500 maybe, or it could be more. I'm not sure if I got my facts right, but it's like that one person who I remember I saw it on Cayman, which is like it's kind of it's a news site which we publish all news relating to Cayman, and the lady who runs it is very controversial because she's very nosy, and but they posted that. I remember seeing it, and then word got out that someone had it here, and then it's a snowball effect, and we closed the borders and everything closed down, and we're in lockdown for how many months it was. I honestly forget now. It's like but then the restrictions start to ease, and we were in lockdown. We couldn't leave. Thank you, babe. 574 cases, which is not bad at all. 2 deaths. Yeah. It's crazy that this all happened and everything. Hey, live. Thank you for joining us. I remember you. Yeah, I'm commuting, live in the UK. Where in the UK do you live? How long you been living there? Do you like living in the UK? Do you have any thoughts about coming back home? You miss home? You must, What do you do in the UK? Hounslow, where is that? I'm not sure where that is. I never heard of that town. 5 years, okay. So I've been here for 5 years. My father is originally from the UK, from Essex. I love to go back and visit. It's a beautiful country. I love to see more of the country where my family is from. I got relatives in Essex, in Buckhurst Hill. There's so many variants now. It's like unbelievable. I think 83,000 people have been vaccinated here, babe. I think that's lower because we only have a population of 60,000 or so. But yeah, the UK's helped us a lot here. Getting the vaccines, like free vaccines, and trying to encourage more of the people here to get vaccinated. There's certain people that don't want to get the vaccine, which is 83,000 people have been vaccinated here in the island, but we have a population of like 60,000 and change, I think. Love the agua. Oh, so you're a student and nursing assistant. Okay. But do you plan to come back? Enjoy your day. Our friends are very interested. Well, thank you, Miguel. We look forward to meeting you in person when you come here. So, looking forward to it. Hola. You're right, babe. Thank you, babe, for the information. But yeah, it's being here has been very lucky. People will be getting the vaccines for free. Certain other places, you have to pay for them. Or I think even in my love's country, Honduras, people aren't getting the vaccines as much right now. And other countries too, definitely the poorer nations are having a tough time to get the vaccine. And a lot of other countries have been donating them to other countries that can't afford them, which is very nice because there's a concern about like vaccine nationalism, like you create your own vaccine or you have a supply and keep it there and not trying to distribute to other countries, which is very selfish. But there's a very good documentary on Netflix about the COVID-19. You should check it out. Ow! Sorry, I just like stubbed my toe, my foot. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, there's a very good documentary about the COVID-19, how it began and how it spread, and just it was very interesting. So check it out if you haven't, guys. It's very interesting. But yeah, I'm going to today. I'm going to see Gabby. I meet more for lunch at 1:00. Tomorrow is a beautiful Saturday, and hopefully the weather is. The media says Indian variant grips Barrow, and we see nothing like that. The media is currently going to take the vaccine. Have you been vaccinated? Are you going to get the vaccine? Because I don't know. In my opinion, I have taken the vaccine. Gabby's taking the vaccine. I think the vaccine is. I think the vaccine is helping a lot. Obviously some people have different reactions, and there's been some deaths, but it's even. I was listening to the news off the record on the radio this morning, and there's like, I'm not sure if it's law now, but for new work permit holders coming to work in Cayman, they might need to be vaccinated, or if you can prove that you. If you have like an allergic reaction, I knew someone who had an allergic reaction to the vaccine and she couldn't get the vaccine. So are you planning to get vaccinated? Because also I think in the near future, they're going to require, if you want to travel, you're going to have to have proof of the vaccine. It's going to be even for new jobs. In a lot of places in the world, they're going to require you to take the vaccine. You don't plan to take it. Okay. So why do you just don't believe in it, or what's your objection to the vaccine? You think it's unsafe, or? Because I respect everybody's opinion. I honestly think people should get vaccinated, but they're not going to force you to. Obviously, unless we live in like the Soviet Union back in the day, but they're not going to force you. But everybody has a choice. That's true, my friend. That's true. My friend Damien Chiello, have you got your vaccine? You got the vaccine, right? I think you got it a few months ago, right? So I'm not even sure if we need to get a booster in the next year or so, or you haven't really mentioned that. I see clouds outside. It's going to be a rainy afternoon, maybe. But yeah, it's going to be a lovely weekend. I'm looking forward to weekend time with my Premonita. I wonder if she's still watching. You're watching, babe? So, Live, you said you're a nursing assistant and you're a student. Okay. So, what school are you going to? Is the weather better in UK these days? Oh, sorry, guys. 1 second. Yeah, I got sick too on the second dose. It was only for like 1 day, which was a lot of people had that. Like I knew a lot of people from my work who, when they got their second dose, they were super sick, and I was sick. Like my Gabby can tell you, I was super sick, and I was just done. I was done. But it only lasted for 1 day, and then I felt a lot better, which I hear is a good sign, but I could be wrong. You love the cold weather. Okay, nice. I guess you don't miss the heat. I do sometimes miss the seasons. I do miss fall and some parts of winter, but not. I'm kind of climatized now. Whenever we go back home, I always find it's super cold there, even if it's summertime. I get this question quite often. From people who want to come back, and they said like, "Are you able to come back?" And the answer to that is like yes and no. Like if you want to, you have to. For vaccinated, if you're vaccinated, you have to quarantine for 10 days. If you're not vaccinated, it's going to be 14 days. And oh, so they have the virus. Oh wow, okay. And but they recovered. Did they die or they pass away? They recovered. Even I have my dad's good friend in the UK. His daughters had it. Just they had mild symptoms, but they recovered. Um, that's the only people I really know who've had this virus. Um, like I don't think like when this first started. I think a lot of people on this island they did have it. Like a few people. You know, um, I wonder if there's a way you can test if you were exposed to it or something. But that's the whole thing is like they're trying to like you want to build antibodies to fight this virus. And if you've been exposed and you survive, you have those antibodies, I think they call, and they can build up to your immune system and your white blood cells, which I remember like they defend your body against foreign invaders like viruses and bacterium. So I think okay. Yeah, some people are saying that this vaccine hasn't been tested long enough. But I think a lot of people are, I guess, desperate, or um, companies want to roll this thing out for profit, maybe. what is I have a friend comment, what is for lunch today? I'm like, I'm not sure. I need to what is for lunch today? I'm gonna meet my love and we'll see what I want to get for lunch. It's a very good restaurant called Spoons, which is in Georgetown. It's a Colombian restaurant. They have very good food, very good Colombian. They also have like Canadian food, but very nice. Kind of feel like that. They have really good stuff. But hopefully, hopefully we'll see if there's another storm that gets another storm that develops in the next few weeks. We'll see what happens because it is hurricane season. Hopefully, nothing bad happens. Hopefully, we already had one storm that was like before the actual start of the season, so that was kind of scary. Are they still? Yeah, the K-Mass is happening. I was listening to the radio. They're saying that they reached an agreement for everybody who was attending has to be vaccinated, and I'm not sure if there's a restriction on how many people are allowed to attend. I remember hearing the people who are in charge of KMAS, they're asking the government, and the government was proposing them they have to be vaccinated, and they also have to um, help promote people to get vaccinated too, because the government wants more of the population to come forth and get vaccinated in a few next weeks and months to come, because we're getting another shipment of the Pfizer vaccine from the UK, and they're trying to get more people to get vaccinated, which is good, for reopening our borders whenever that will be. I think now they have almost have 70% of the population have received the first dose of the vaccine, and about I think in the 60 middle of 60%, around 60% of the people on the island have received both doses. So they're still trying to get more people to get vaccinated, but we'll see how that goes. They're also doing a lot of incentives to get vaccinated, like Burger King offering a free Whopper. K-Brew is offering a free pint at the brewery on Saturdays. In Turtle Farm is offering free admission, which is nice. So they're trying to get more and more people to get vaccinated. So they're trying to get more and more people to get vaccinated. So hopefully more people do get vaccinated. Let's see on the news there. Yeah, Europe is opening up, which is interesting. They're opening up to tourism. They want because tourism is big money in Europe, and especially here too. Tourism really helps the government. They funds a lot of the projects. A lot of companies have been suffering, like the tour operating companies, water sports, hotels, restaurants. But a few restaurants have been doing well, with the local people, and they have a lot of returning clientele. Even the Cayman Islands Tourism Association is trying to get people to recruit for high season. They're trying to anticipate for Christmas because there's going to be I think there's going to be a big demand for people who want to travel, because people haven't been able to travel for the past year and a half, right? So people are dying to go on a vacation. They're dying to go away for a couple weeks to an island like here at Cayman. They want to go somewhere warm. So Christmas time is hopefully going to be. We'll see on obviously the situation in the borders. Hopefully people can come, and hopefully I think November or September is a good date to try and open the borders, and we'll see how that happens. Because it's we can't stay like this forever. Eventually we're gonna have to take a chance and reopen the borders safely and effectively, which I think they can. And they can determine how many flights they can take in, because it's not going to be like how it used to be, where we had 4 aircrafts land on this island, and that's not going to be. They're going to have to do it a little bit slowly and effectively. And the COVID testing, oh my gosh, it's going to be like a headache if you're landing and going through immigration, and if they're going to do the testing for all these people who are coming. Like, wow, that's going to be interesting. So we'll see if that happens, but they're going to need some people for that, So because even like the Ritz is going into renovation right now. They're going to try and reopen in November, they're saying. So they're hoping by November the borders reopen. Even one of the hotels that was closed for the past few months, the Westin is opening soon for staycations. We've been there a few times in the past couple of weeks because we have some friends who work there, and they treat us very nicely. It's a lovely hotel. They're in the best location. They have the best beach on the island. The beach is huge there. Compared to, Damon can attest to this. The beach at the Marriott is no more. It's like, excuse me. The beach is just like nothing now. It's really sad. When we first got there, first started working there, the beach was huge. Let's see if I can pull up a picture. Jesus Christ. I need to have so many photos on my phone. Oh man, places. Bear with me. So, you see that correctly? That was the beach in May 18th, 2016. So that beach was huge. I'm talking, I'm not sure how many feet that beach was. It was huge. And then, just got smaller and smaller and smaller. This is another nice picture. Sunset at the Marriott. But yeah, just the climate change has really affected this island, the beach especially. Where the Marriott's located is in the kind of first part of 7 Mile Beach, and the waves. Because I think a lot of places are being built way too close to the water. Like the Marriott property is built very close to the water, and they have before there used to be lots of beach, and now there's nothing. Like I think the climate change is real, and it's a lot of the beach there is now gone, and it does come back. It goes away, it comes back. It's too like sporadic though. It's not constant. Like before we went into lockdown, the beach there was actually pretty big. Damien could also attest to that. And then the waves took it away again, and then it's a crazy pattern. But like a lot, there's just been too much like building right on the beach. Like they have like seawalls that are super close to the beach. So like when the waves like hit the seawalls, they take the sand. Like even at West Bay Public Beach when I went this past week, you can see that photo or the video I took is like the seawall is up here and the sand is here. It's like 10 feet because the water just took it away. So really too bad. And with the rising seawater, like from global, like the melting of the polar ice caps, a lot of places have been affected. Like even in the South Pacific, islands have been like smaller islands have been like losing a lot of land because of the rising waters, and that will affect here too. And the mangroves are also very important too. The mangroves protect the land from erosion. They also are habitats for marine life. So, but yeah, there's always always battling climate change, and They also have this coral disease, which is like spreading, spreading around the island. It's like a soft coral disease, and it's been really affecting the coral. And I'm not sure how it originated, but even like when you have too many people on this island, and like it does damage the coral. Like I'm sure people could attest to this. Like the snorkeling probably 20 years ago was fantastic compared to now. Like a lot of coral has been damaged, and there's too many people. Like the sunscreens they use are really harmful to the ocean. So always buy reef friendly sunscreen and do your part and protect the ocean and marine life. It's very important. But yeah, I think one of the positives from this pandemic is like nature has been able to come back. You know, there was less pollution in the world, which is good for the for the environment here and elsewhere in the world. Like India, when there was like less cars in the road, there was like greener skies, and I think that's happened all around the world. So yeah, we're just it's been crazy, but there's been some, I guess, some positives of this pandemic. Obviously, the loss of life is not very good. It's tons of people have passed away from this. So, but yeah, it's hopefully hopefully we don't lose too much beach, because that's why people come here, is for the beach and for the water, for the amazing diving too. The diving too is really nice. I haven't dove yet. I would like to in the near future. That would be very nice indeed, because the diving here is first class. But I have not dived yet. So one of these days, I like snorkeling, diving. It's pretty extreme for me, but maybe one of these days, I'd like to see a shark or see some turtles again. I haven't seen turtles in a long time. I remember I saw a turtle on 7 Mile Beach by the Ritz a few months ago. That was a cool video. It was like super clear. I was seeing the turtle on the shoreline. I'm not sure if he was trying to get on the beach to maybe spawn or something. But that was incredible. Like it was super clear. And I saw one other kind of couple on the beach, and that was it. And I was just like, wow, it's a turtle. Yeah, these green turtles are making a comeback in the Cayman area. You know, they're reproducing, which is very good. But they're beautiful creatures. I'd love to go to Spots Beach and try and see them in the water, but I haven't been very successful in the past few visits. It's been a long time actually since I've seen a turtle there, but they are out there. I guess it depends how lucky you are if you can see them. So hopefully I'll get to see one soon. And there's more. There's a lot more beaches to discover here too. There's smaller ones that are not well known. Like there's a beach East End called Collier's Beach. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Even by the Ritz, there used to be a lot of swamp, I think, swampland. Yeah, it's a lot of it's like I've been here now 5 years, and even in the 5 years, I've noticed a lot of building has gone, and buildings have been built like the Kimpton, which I live right beside, is being built, and it's crazy. It's a lot of places have been built, and it's just getting to like, even if you're on 7 Mile Beach, you can count the cranes, the construction cranes. Like you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's kind of crazy. There's too much construction going on. You know, Dart is also trying to redo the landfill we have here, Mount Trashmore, because it's been caught on fire like almost half a dozen times now. We used to live in Lakeside, and we were there when the first fire happened. That was just crazy. We had to evacuate and go to a hotel. And I still say this to this day, that they should have compensated people for that. Like it's not my fault that the dump caught on fire and had to evacuate. You know, that's their problem. We haven't managed it well enough. And it took Dart and the government like 3 fires before they can come to an agreement that this needs a change, and which was really frustrating. That was a crazy time when that dump caught on fire. Sorry. And yeah, they needed to change that. they're going to do something hopefully and to clean it up, and hopefully that doesn't take too long. Hopefully it happens soon enough, because it's been a long time coming. It's the highest point on the island. It's like when you fly in, you can see it too. It's not a very attractive landmark on the island, that's for sure. That should be cool to go on top of that and you can see the whole island properly. It's it's just not very nice. And they I think one good thing they did recently was they removed a lot of derelict vehicles from the dump, and they are sending them somewhere to get recycled off island. So that happened quite recently, I think, and they want to do something to green it up, but it's like they don't. I know back home in Canada we recycle quite often, and here it's like there is like one recycling depot you have. It's by Kirk Market. They have these like bins where you can separate your like cardboards, plastics, and all that, bottles, metals, and all that. But regular homes, they have just like you throw everything in the trash bin, the bottles, everything in one bag, and that's it. Whereas like in different countries, like I remember I went to Switzerland, like they're super into recycling and like composting or organics, which I like, and which is great. And it's obviously super expensive to recycle too. You need the proper facilities, and yeah, like if they're going to do like proper recycling here, it's going to cost them more, obviously, and they don't want to do that, I guess. But hopefully it does happen. Hopefully they can be greener and recycle, bottles, cans, cardboard, all that stuff. Because in this country, you just throw everything in one bag and that's it. Whereas I remember back home in Canada, we had to separate like cardboard and all that, like cartons and cans and bottles and all that. And we also had composting, which I liked. So it really does lessen the carbon footprint that you're, putting into the land. You're trying to recycle organics, which I like, and then you can use that to for composting for like if you have a vegetable garden. So, which I really like. It's a great idea. So. But yeah, they should do something like that here. But I see a lot of people do it. They do try and recycle by the Kirk Market. They have a few bins where you can put your recyclables, which is nice. But not many people do that, obviously, because it takes time and money and effort, and some people are just lazy and just throw everything in the bag. But yeah, that'd be nice because recycling is good for the environment, so we should do that too. But a lot of countries don't do recycling, like especially in countries and like third world countries, they don't do that, which is a shame. But it does cost money and all that, so understandable, I guess, too. You can't afford it, you can't do it. So yeah, that is what it is. But yeah, it's super humid today. I feel the humidity is just peaking, and that's the time of year. June. I think it's gonna get worse too, and then the rain. I remember when I first started this channel. I think it was back in July. Has it been already 12 months? Crazy. Our first video that we did went to the beach, and it was like I remember the whole day it was raining like cats and dogs. It was so humid, and that was obviously we didn't have a car back then. We were walking to the beach, and we walked through this mango path, which you've seen on my old videos. We use it to get to like West Bay Road and to different places, and it's like a mosquito infested area. Mangroves, they collect water there, and like it's a breeding ground for mosquitoes. But the mosquitoes are so bad there. You can see me holding the camera, talking to the camera, like swatting my head, and you can see like the mosquitoes biting me. It was terrible. Gabby can tell you that was just terrible. It's like so many mosquitoes, and when it rains a lot, and then You know, bodies of water collects and like the mangroves and the mosquitoes are hatching. We have we have this like kind of small plane that flies around the island, very kind of low, and they spray for mosquitoes. And they have like trucks that spray some stuff. I'm not sure what it is, if it's safe for you, if you can like be outside when it's there. But you always see this plane flying very low because you can hear it. It's quite loud, and they spray some stuff, and I guess it's to combat the mosquitoes that are, I guess, hatching, or the mosquitoes that are active. Because it always, around the sunset, around like 6:30, 7 o'clock, that's when the mosquitoes come out and they start biting you, and it's just terrible, terrible. There's been some days, if you're outside around 7 o'clock, it's just really bad. Then you have to obviously layer the mosquito repellent, and but yeah, it's just like mosquitoes are everywhere. Summertime is the worst. Wintertime is not as bad because it doesn't rain generally as much. It's a drier time of year. And then the summer months are hurricane months, so it does rain quite a bit. So that's when the mosquitoes come out in a frenzy, and like there's no break. Even like when I was outside having a mango, I could hear a mosquito buzzing around, and even during like the sunlight during the daytime, you can still feel them sometimes. Not as much as like the evening, but you can still, if you're in like a shaded area where there's some trees, there's always mosquitoes around there. And I could feel one, and just terrible. Hopefully I don't have any Zika virus. Zika virus is now a back thought, no one cares about Zika virus, they care about coronavirus. Who cares about mosquitoes carrying like yellow fever or malaria? Oh wow, I never knew that. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, we were at our friend's place in Savannah, and we saw it fly over us and spraying some stuff. That's crazy. They should change that. Like, that's just insane. Thank you for mentioning that. Jeez. Yeah, I always wonder that too. Like, I always sometimes you can hear one of those like the mosquito research team. They have these trucks that go into neighborhoods, and here, and they go in Georgetown, West Bay, and they're spraying this stuff in the air. Oh, the fireflies! I've never seen any fireflies here. We see them back home in Canada in the summertime, but I've never seen them here. That's really too bad. I figure what the bats are good for mosquitoes. We need more bats here. The bats, I think, eat the mosquitoes. If I'm not mistaken, they're good for the ecosystem. We see a lot of when we went to Cayman Brack, we saw a lot of bats in the caves. They're pretty cool. Very harmless, I think. They're very good for the ecosystem, though. They eat the mosquitoes, if I'm not mistaken, and like they're fruit bats. Very harmless. There's no vampires that suck your blood. Yeah, they're everywhere. These frogs are just everywhere. But guys, I'm gonna wrap up this live. Whoop, you're connecting. Oh, there we go. Sorry if you broke off. Thank you for watching, everybody who's joined. You've been commenting in the chat section. Thank you for Don Z for coming. Mr. Damien, my friend, thank you for joining. Miguel, my love, thank you, babe. Live, pleasure to make your acquaintance again. I remember you for commenting on the other videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Give us a thumbs up on this video. If you check out my latest videos, if you haven't already. If you have any questions, comments, let me know in the comment section below. And everybody have a great weekend. Hopefully everyone has an enjoyable weekend, and we will see you very soon in the next vlog or live stream. Yeah, have a great day, guys. Thank you for joining me again. Many blessings. Have a great day. Mr. Cayman signing off from Grand Cayman. Take care. All the best. Peace out. Bye-bye. Take care. Adios.